Hello everybody and welcome back for the weekly VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. So this is another one of those business as usual weeks. There's 4 games releasing, a bunch of cool new updates, and a game that looks pretty darn awesome was announced, but that's about it. So on top of that, I want to discuss the overall mood surrounding VR because I'm seeing a lot of cynics lately or just some people that are super pumped more than ever. It's a good conversation to get into. Now, there are, of course, links and timestamps if you want to skip ahead, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by VR Rock, makers of prescription lens inserts for all of your favorite VR headsets. Quest 3 inserts are now available for purchase, and I'm extremely happy to announce that they've significantly dropped their pricing on this product. They magnetically connect for easy insertion and removal, so if you wear eyeglasses and struggle to fit them inside the VR headset, or you're concerned about scratching your lenses, go check out VR Rock down in the description, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 10% off and to help support my channel. Okay, so let's start this video off like normal with the check-in, and that's what exactly have I been up to in the VR world. Well, my big screen beyond testing continues, and I got this thing. You're probably wondering what it is. That's not a big screen. It's got metal in it. It's big. This is actually their IPD testing kit. So I'm using that to make sure I have the device dialed in as perfect as possible. I got different facial inserts, and I even have their head strap now. So I'm running it through its paces. Headset's definitely growing on me. Eventually, there will be a video on it. Additionally, I'm going to be MIA next week, so probably no news and maybe not even a video, which hasn't happened in like forever. So make sure to extra support my channel when I'm away. Extra thumbs ups and likes and views, please. I need it, please. All right. And on top of that, I just wanted to say, if you guys are interested in seeing any type of footage from like my vacations, or I recently went to PAX, I've been recording things with my Ray-Ban Metas. So if you're interested in any footage like that, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think, because I usually put that footage on like Instagram or something, and the reaction is mixed overall. All right, but that's it. Let's go into this week's new releases. No more rambling from me. Start April off with the creepy puzzle experience, The Last Safe Place. The Last Safe Place offers up a combination of exploration, puzzles, and escape room as you navigate through some uncharted caverns in the 1800s. Now, the trailer definitely doesn't show us much, but this could be an exciting game for those who are into this genre. Now, if you want more of a straightforward escape room, we're getting Escape Simulator. Jump in solo or with up to 8 total players, as you'll have to leave no stone unturned, checking every single object in the room. The most mundane item might be the key to deciphering the puzzle and making your escape. Now, when you eventually make it through the game's official content, you can go explore the over 3,000 community-made rooms, or even build your own. Now, another title that lets you build your own levels is Skyclimb. Skyclimb not only has 65 single-player levels and 7 bosses to fight, but also an exciting multiplayer mode that plays out like Fall Guys. So if you enjoy that style of action, keep a lookout for this title, because it's moving from App Lab to the official Quest store in April. Now, if you prefer more one-on-one competition, Quest is getting C-Smash VRS. This is like a futuristic version of Paddleball, where you can experience different gameplay modes from single-player brick breaking to online versus mode, and even an array of different co-op challenges. So if you're interested in jumping into the sport of the future, you might want to check out C-Smash. Now, moving on to a very different form of competition, we have Mutant Boxing League. This title reminds me a lot of Knockout League, as you have to fight through an array of unique characters. And when you're not taking the fight to the ring, there's also an array of different mini games to explore, plus a training mode to help you perfect your moves and just break a sweat. Now, in terms of new game announcements, I only have one to go over, but it's looking freaking awesome. The absolutely brutal rhythm game Metal Hellslinger is being ported to VR, and it combines some of my favorite things like rock music, demon slaying, and some brutal fast-paced action. The flat version originally released back in 2022 and has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, so I'm absolutely pumped to get my hands on this game in VR. I mean, come on, this game looks like playing Doom with rock music blasting and killing enemies to the beat of the song, which is just perfect for me. So I'm really happy to see this game announced. Well, let's move on to other updates. Our next story is a little bit of good news, bad news, as the absolutely terrifying upcoming game Madison VR has been delayed yet again, but it's not without a good reason. Recent updates to Unity should allow the developers to get this game running at a native 90 frames per second instead of 60 that would be reprojected to 120. Now, I've frequently spoke about just how terrible reprojection is on the PlayStation VR 2, so I think this is definitely the right move. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and a good game will still be a good game even if we have to wait a few extra weeks for it. Now, another title taking advantage of Unity updates is Hellsweeper. They've just recently added dynamic foveated rendering for PlayStation VR 2 users, so the game's overall fidelity should get a significant boost. For those unfamiliar with the technology, it utilizes the PlayStation VR 2's eye tracking and increases the resolution exactly where you're looking while decreasing it in the surrounding locations. This equates to not only better performance, but also better overall visuals. So now an already good-looking Demon Slayer title just got even better looking. Now, another murder-free game that also upped their graphics and gave us some additional free DLC is Arizona Sunshine 2. The Trailer Park Horde Mode map that originally came as a DLC to the first game has now been brought over to the sequel. I dug up a promotional video I did for the original DLC so you guys can see just how far Arizona Sunshine 2 has come over the years. Overall, the Trailer Park is a fantastic map, and Horde Mode adds tons of replayability. Now let's end this video with me trying to check the pulse of the VR community. Now, I understand I'm kind of in a bubble here. The people come to my videos usually tend to agree with me, or they're coming here to yell at me. Either way, I'm kind of getting the same information over and over again. That's why I like to look at a lot of different sources and also ask for your feedback. Now, personally, I'm feeling really positive about VR lately. I've seen all the ups and downs over the past years. We still have some people who are dying to go back to 2019 with titles like Boneworks and Half-Life Alyx, and I completely get that, but I understood a long time ago that that's really not the future. It wasn't growing VR, so we had to move towards Quest, and Quest definitely surprises me from time to time. I'm finding myself playing it more and more lately, and just having a lot more fun with the games, even though, yes, the most cases fidelity is lacking, for sure, I can't deny that. But I'm seeing these comments time and time again where people are just like, oh, another month of crap games, you know, oh, everything here looks terrible. I would never play these. These games are only for kids. And I personally used to feel that way in the past. Like I said, I would never play Moss. It's a kiddie game with a mouse protagonist. Give me a break. Everyone said, play it, play it, play it. And I loved it. Same thing with Medieval Dynasty. You guys asked me to play that game, and I was kind of blown away. Yeah, it's definitely not a looker, for sure. But it's a lot of fun, and it sucked me in, and hours go by and I don't realize what happened. So I'm just curious to see how you guys feel, especially after going to PAX and talking to so many different developers. I'm convinced things are getting better and better over time, and these slumps or the downward periods are actually just getting smaller. Like, they're much smaller bumps than they used to be. We used to go months without any update or game or news or anything. Now, every week, I have more than enough to talk about. So I think sky's the limit. Things are getting better. I just want to know how you guys feel. Now, there's also a few items coming down the pipeline that I can't discuss just yet, but they do have the potential to at least shake up the VR industry a little bit. The Quest Lite should be another one of those items. People who didn't immediately go to the Quest 3 because of the price tag, well, that should change. So overall, I think things are going to get better and better. But if you disagree, I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments, or even if you agree. Let me know how you're feeling about VR. I really want to know. Thank you guys. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.